ancient, holy. Okay, but is it because he's God being a Christian or, being religious? Girl, we are who we are. Hey, angel babies. It's your spiritual mentor and spiritual guidance coach, Angel A, also known as Angel the Healer. And on this channel, we talk about mental and emotional healing, spiritual transformation and elevation, conscious awareness, as well as the complete dismantling of all destructive structures such as religious, patriarchal, and any other structure that encourages the inequality and injustice of any kind, oppression of any kind. We do not tolerate here. We know in order to change the world, we have to do so. In order to change us collectively and move forward on a grand scale, we have to do so together because we are all one spirit. But in order to even do that, to get to that point that we can change the world, we must first be the change we want to see in the world within ourselves. Spirit, I just ask that you allow me to deliver this message. I ask that you let this resonate to who it needs to resonate with. I ask that you let this message go to who it needs to go to, that they may hear this clearly, that I may speak with love to my fellow man, that I may speak clearly and confidently, that they may understand everything that I'm going to say. Spirit, you're everywhere. You're here. The divine light is within all of us. It's within me. It's within the listeners right now. And it's within this world, this universe. We love you, divine spirit, because we are you. I'm going to go ahead and pull a card. I already shuffled. It looks like we got the Three of Cups. Three of Cups means that good times are on its way. It means that a moment of celebration is coming our way. A moment of happiness, a moment of um, just delightfulness, just uh, contentment and happy and good times, good vibes. So we're going to keep that in mind as we go through our days, as we go through our weeks. So today's message is titled, Who Are You? Who are you? Do you know who you are? Do you know why you're here? Do you know what you are called to do and who you are called to be? I know who I am. I'm Angel, also known as Angel the Healer. I'm here as a light worker. I'm here to help people heal. I'm here to help people wake up and arise and walk into their true power. I am here to push spirituality in the world, love and light. There are no mistakes. There are no coincidences. My mother knew who I was when she named me, and she had named me to have angel in my name. I am an earth angel. And I'm no better than anybody. I'm not better than you. I'm not any, there's nothing about me that's any better than anybody else. I go through things just as much as anybody else does, and perhaps even more in a lot of ways. But the thing about it is, I woke up to who I was. I finally stopped searching without and I went within. And I heard the calling on my life from the divine spirit to go forth and to do what I've been called to do. And so when you do that, doors begin to open and you begin to confirm within yourself what you've already known intuitively all along. And many of us are not walking in our truth. Many of us are not walking in our true divinity, in our true divine calling, because many of us don't even know that we can. I hear a lot of people say, oh, the real world, we got to live in the real world. We got to get up and we got to go to work. We got to pay these bills. And how awful of a life is it to live in a place where the only thing that matters, the only thing that you feel you can do for yourself in existence is wake up and go to work to a place that you hate, to slave, making somebody else's dream come true. just for a couple dollars. Enough money. I always say that these jobs, they pay us enough money to go to work, to continue to work for them. And if you realize you're working and you look around, you're working to make somebody else's dream come true, because that's somebody else's company that you're working for. That's somebody else's idea, franchise, building, company, foundation, corporation. And you are just working for them, for scraps. And I'm not knocking anybody down, and this isn't really truly about a job, because I believe that you can work a job and still be doing something else that is your calling. Your job does not have to be your calling and who you are and what you're supposed to do. Because you can work at Burger King but still be walking in your calling, because you're you're brightening up people's day. You're teaching, while you're going through work. You're teaching your coworkers and your customers, or you may actually be physically teaching an online course or a class somewhere, or speaking after work, or whatever the case might be. You might be walking in your divine. And I'm not talking about either, being a parent. Those are wonderful things. And you know, I'm a mom, so it's wonderful to be a mother and to be a father. And some of us are called to do that, and some of us are called to parent other children that we've never even had. But I'm talking about something that's specifically meant for you, that nobody else can do but you. Do you know what that is? Because you were meant, you are here for a reason. And I know that that sounds kind of foo foo and cliche, but I need you guys to understand that you are literally here for a purpose. Before you came, you were a spirit. Let's start there. You were a spirit before you came into the physical. You were a spirit. You were alive. We were all a part of one consciousness. And when we pass away, when we leave this earth, our physical body, we go back into that consciousness until we go wherever, until we manifest ourselves wherever else we're going to go. But you were a spirit, a divine spirit, a part of the incomprehensible light of divinity shining. And you were manifested in the physical to have a physical, to experience, to create. But you knew before you came here what you were wanting to do. But the trick is the great divine, and I'm actually adding this in my book. The great cosmic joke, the great divine joke is we forget when we come here. When we come through that birth canal and we're planted here in this physical realm, we forget. And we spend our lifetime trying to remember the fullness of it. And we may never fully get the full aspect of it, but we can come close. And so you spend half of your life trying to go back to what that purpose was that you were intended to have. And then the other half of your life, after you awaken to that purpose, you spend living that purpose until you go back home. And so now is the time, like I said, we pulled Three of Cups. Now is the time for celebration, because now is the time to walk into your true calling, your true purpose, your divine, your divinity. Now is the time to celebrate with others like yourself. So you need to figure out what it is that you're here for, because we're all here for something. Are you here to liberate? Are you here to love on people? Are you here to help people heal? Are you here to shine? I mean, we're all here to shine our divine light. Are you here to teach? Are you a maker? Are you a creator? Are you here to do music? Are you here to write? Are you here to do poetry? Are you here to paint beautiful pictures? Are you here to sew together clothes? Are you here to cook and nourish the bodies? Are you here to plant? Are you here to sow? Are you here to make people feel better by doing their hair? Are you here to do makeup? Make their face feel better, make people feel confident? Are you here to push? Are you here to coach? What are you here to do? You need to start to ask yourself that. And the answer is found within what makes your heart jump, what makes you want to get up out of bed. You're not here to just work. And I also believe, even though I believe that your job can be something aside from your calling, I don't believe that you should be somewhere where you're not happy. I believe that there is enough place in this world that everybody can be fulfilled doing something. If you don't like your job, if you don't like the people you're working with, you're not feel fulfilled, you're not passionate about it, you need to be finding something else. Don't stay there. Don't stay where you're unhappy. Don't stay where you're not accepted. You need to be doing something that pushes you to become better at that, that challenges you, that puts something inside of here, a piece, and you can do it. The reason why people are not living up to their true calling because they don't have faith in the universe and they don't have faith in themselves. That's it. Because when you're walking in your true calling, the universe will open those doors for you. The universe will put in you, better yet, you already have everything in you that you need to succeed. It's already in you. It's already in you. You just got to have the belief and a little bit of patience and endurance and a little bit of foresight to sit down and plan. Now, I understand that there is a real world and there is bills that people have and there's all this, but I'm telling you, number one, I'm a living proof that the universe will provide and the universe will take care of you. You will be taken care of. Your spirit guides will come and take care of you. You will be taken care of. But I do understand that, people can't just up and walk away from their jobs. I'm not proposing that. But I'm proposing you to start to think about what if. Allow yourself to dream a little bit because I assure you the things that you think that are not possible are very possible. Are very possible. You just got to start making the steps toward that direction and rely and trust that the universe will do the rest. You just got to start turning yourself and going in that direction. Little steps. Start researching how to start your own business in 2022. Start figuring out how you can get a camera to start recording your YouTube videos. Start writing that book, writing it out, even on a piece of paper. Start jotting down your ideas. Just start talking to people in whatever field it is whatever you're trying to do, start making steps to that direction. But you need to find out what it is that you're here to do. And that is going to be found in the desire. You have to let yourself, like I said, dream. You have to let yourself get excited about something in order to find out what sets that fire in you. And I guarantee you, once that fire reaches its peak, you're going to find a way to do it. But you got to start sowing the seed in yourself now by just allowing yourself to dream. What if I did that? What if I became an owner? What if I just been a CEO of my own? What if my thing blew up? What if this little idea turned? Just start and write the stuff down. Then manifest it. Believe that you can have it. Because if you are called to do this, the universe is going to give you everything you need. Do you know who you are? Who are you? And what have you been called to do? Do you know how great this world would be if we all were living in our full potential? You are divine light. Do you understand? Spirit or God or whatever you want to call it is not on the outside of you. It's not way up there somewhere. It's it is you. Think of a water, a body of water. And if you go and you scoop a cup of that water from that body of water, that's still a part of that body of water is in that cup. Spirit is the body of water. Your soul is that cup filled with that water, with spirit. And we each are vessels holding little bits, little cups of that water, little cups of spirit, the divinity, the divine, the all. And when we leave this earth and we leave this vessel, we go back. But while we're here, we're meant to do something. And I promise you, once you find out and realize what you're called to do, doors will open. Doors will open to you. And you'll be vibrating on a new level. My task for you today is to start to dream, start to figure out what it is you were created to do, and then make plans on how you're going to how you're going to start to do those things. And I promise you, doors will open up.